Good morning. I'm Brad DeLong. This is my morning coffee. I read this morning Paul Krugman praising John Edwards's and Hillary Rodham Clinton's proposed stimulus packages and criticizing Barack Obama's. I think Paul has got it wrong this time. Now bear in mind that I don't yet believe that the case for a fiscal stimulus is very strong, although I may well change my mind in a month or two. Congress and the President have a role, but only a very limited role to play in stabilization policy, and should adopt stimulus only if monetary policy has shot its bolt, which it has not, or if unemployment is rising rapidly, if the Federal Reserve is flat-footed, if it is important to get cash quickly into the hands of people who will spend it, and so keep the rise in unemployment from being as large, and we are not there yet, or at least I don't think so, but we may be there in a month or two. And from this perspective, it's from this perspective that Barack Obama's plan looks pretty good to me. It cuts a lot of identical $250 checks to people, many of whom would spend it, and so boost employment. The checks could be in people's hands by April. The stimulus would be timely, the stimulus would be temporary. Where the plan would fall down is the stimulus is not terribly well targeted. The money doesn't go to people who would necessarily spend it or a great portion of it. But two out of three is a point on Barack Obama's side. By contrast, the John Edwards and Hillary Rodham Clinton plans, well, a $30 billion housing crisis fund, anti-urban blight programs, helping local housing authorities, mortgage moratoriums, heating assistance, $5 billion in energy credits to encourage purchases of low-emission vehicles and efficient appliances, funds to train and put to work people making public buildings more energy efficient. These are all worthy, important causes. These are all things the federal government should be doing more of, but they do not add up to a bill that can be passed quickly. The housing provisions, at least, are one of those things where the devil is in the details of the drafting, and where quick, clean passage and implementation is almost impossible. The proposal is unlikely to be timely because it will be difficult to assemble a detailed legislative jigsaw coalition to pass it quickly, and the stimulus is not terribly temporary. These are all long-term government funding commitments rather than things where quickly expire, where you write a check once and then you stop. The proposal is not Obama's. We are going to stimulate demand by cutting a lot of identical checks via a refundable tax credit quickly, a thing the government can do well. And this, I think, matters a lot. You see, any stimulus bill is likely to become a lobbyist-pleasing Christmas tree, ineffective at stimulus and destructive of long-run fiscal policy. Obama's plan does the best job of guarding against this of any I have seen. It has the best chance of avoiding that fate. If only he could sign Pelosi and Reid up to moving a clean, focused bill through the Congress without allowing Christmas tree amendments. Now, John Edwards and Hillary Rodham Clinton and their staffs, they might respond that these stimulus packages are political rather than policy documents, that they're acts of campaigning rather than acts of government. And I suppose that they are right, though up to a point. I'm Brad DeLong, and this has been my morning coffee. Thank you.